everyone. In previous video, I tried to explain what uh, was the problem Kairos is trying to solve. Now, I would like to actually tell you in short, very short, that how it actually works. So, while building Kairos, it has majorly three problems, right? How to understand all the data we have, how to keep the data, store the data that we have, and third, how to retrieve it so that it is fast and affordable. So let's start with how code is understood in all the code base. So most retrieval systems split into chunks or file based and all those. But what Kairos does is that it mostly has code. So it parses the code using AST, the abstract syntax tree. It instead of creating random chunks, it indexes complete functions, classes, logical block of codes, and in cases of MD files, it break down files into based off headings and subheadings. And this gives much better search results because the AI is working with complete pieces of coding instead of fragments. And now the rest of the knowledge instead of code like Slack conversations, Jira tickets, pull requests, so all those are fetched, processed, and only the relevant info or decisions which are worth saving are saved in the database and interlinked with each other that connect all sources together and connect all dots. It also understand why it was written that way. Then the next part was the privacy part. like Engineering knowledge is obviously important part, and no company wants that its code base or its chats are on any other company's database. So I wanted that organizations keep their complete ownership of their data. So I introduced Kairos supports bring your own infrastructure, that you can bring your own database and storage, which are optional. If you want, you can. If you don't, then Kairos uh, uses its own. Bring your own API keys, which you have to. It's compulsory, and bring your own AI models too if you want, like any model provider or something. Then it you can say stays, so that it stays under all your control. And even if you store in on our infrastructure, you can choose to delete and ask to delete. It will be deleted out of our database in a short period of time. Now the final challenge is how to retrieve it, on times with speed and low costs. So LLMs are powerful, right? But they are also expensive. Like if you are going with expensive models, they are going to cost you more. If you move with cheap models, they are going to cost you performance. So at last, something is the trade-off. So what Kairos does, it uses three um, tier architecture routing system. Like it uses three models: least powerful, medium, and most powerful ones. And before that, a classifier which classifies the query or the request data which agent or you have requested. Then it redirects to the compatible model, whether it's lightweight, simple for simple tasks, complex for complex reasoning. And while this it does introduces some milliseconds of latency, but it significantly increases the later, mm, reducing latency, costs, and efficiency of the outputs. And finally, about how it is available in your ID or coding agent. It is available through MCP. You can just link the MCP with the API token provided to you on your profile. So for your coding agent, Kairos is simply another tool. So instead of scanning every time the whole repo, it asks Kairos that is there any context related to it. It gives it and then only processes and retrieves that data. So Kairos searches all across your like code, documentation, pull requests, which are already processed. So it doesn't have to process anything. It has everything ready. It just have to find and give you. It only gives the relevant info, and yeah, that's mostly the core architecture of Kairos. I think. Now let's see in next video like how you can run it.